All right, everyone, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the world of generative AI.
Should be a fascinating one.
Totally. But, and here's the kicker, we're not just skimming the surface this time.
What are we looking at then?
We're going deep, deep, deep into how generative AI is shaking things up in, get this, academia.
Ooh, now that's a deep dive. You talking classrooms, labs, the whole 9 yards.
You got it. And the best part is, this isn't just some random info dump.
Let me guess, it's curated.
Exactly. This deep dive is crafted specifically from that generative AI in academia.pdf you sent our way. We're talking aha moments you can take back to your students, your colleagues, even the water cooler.
Love it. Count me in. Always game to unpack not just the what, but the so what. What does all this AI buzz actually mean for someone on the ground living that academic life?
Music to my ears. So first things first, when we say generative AI, what are we even talking about? It feels like everyone's throwing that term around these days.
It's a bit of a buzzword, isn't it? But it's more than just hype. Think of it this way. Instead of just analyzing data, generative AI can actually create stuff. We're talking text, images, music.
Wait, hold up. AI is composing music now.
Oh yeah, that's not all. There's even talk of AI writing research papers. Wild, right?
Okay, that's both impressive and maybe a tad bit terrifying. But I'm intrigued.
That's the spirit. It's all about pushing boundaries. Imagine using AI to brainstorm research hypotheses or having it whip up personalized study guides for your students. That's the kind of potential we're talking about here.
Okay, I'm starting to see the light, or should I say the algorithm.
Exactly. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, how about a quick rundown of some key terms from that source material? We've got GANs, VAEs, transformers, like a whole new language.
Yes, a cheat sheet would be much appreciated. I'm all for learning, but sometimes you just need a crash course.
Consider it done. Think of these terms like different tools in an AI toolbox. First up, GAN's generative adversarial networks. Imagine two AIs, right?
Okay, two AIs.
And they're in a creative duel. One tries to make something realistic, like a picture or a piece of music. The other AI's job is to spot the fake, to call its bluff.
Like a digital game of cat and mouse.
Precisely. And through this back and forth, this constant one-upping, they both get better, they learn.
So the competition is what makes them smarter.
Exactly. Now, VAEs, or variational autoencoders, those are a bit different.
Hit me with it.
They're all about compressing information. Think of it like distilling a complex idea down to its essence.
Okay, so they're like the minimalist chefs of the AI world.
Love that. You got it. They take that essence, that core idea, and then they use it to create variations, to riff on it. Like imagine remixing a song, same bass, different vibe.
Okay, that makes sense. And what about transformers?
Ah, transformers.
Yeah.
No giant robots here, sadly, though that would make faculty meetings more interesting.
Right.
These transformers are a type of neural network that's really good at understanding and generating human language. Remember that chatbot everyone was talking about a while back? The one that sounded eerily human?
Oh yeah, the one that had everyone freaking out.
That's the one, probably powered by a transformer.
Wild. Okay, so we've got our AI dictionary up and running.
Ready to put it to use.
Absolutely. Let's talk real-world applications. Specifically, how does all of this play out in the world of research? Because our source material, that generative AI in academia.pdf, paints a pretty compelling picture. It's like having a super-powered research assistant.
That's a great way to put it. Think about all those hours you spend, just sifting through research papers. Now imagine AI doing that heavy lifting for you.
Wait, are you saying no more late nights drowning in academic journals? Sign me up.
Right. It's about working smarter, not harder. AI can analyze tons of papers, pull out the key findings, summarize them, even connect the dots in ways we might not have considered.
Okay, that's impressive. So it's not just about summarizing existing research, it's about helping us find those hidden connections, those aha moments that can spark new discoveries.
Exactly. And it goes even further than that. Imagine AI helping you come up with brand new research questions.
Hold on, AI can generate research questions now. How does that even work?
It's all about pattern recognition. By analyzing mountains of data, AI can identify gaps in our current understanding, things we don't even know we don't know, and then suggest new avenues for exploration.
So it's not about replacing researchers, it's about giving us new tools, new ways to push the boundaries of what we know. I like it. But let's get specific here. What are some real-world examples of this in action?
One that really stood out to me involves climate change research. They had this AI analyze a massive amount of literature, just mountains of studies on climate change.
Okay, and what did it find?
The AI was able to pinpoint these emerging areas of focus, areas that researchers hadn't fully explored yet. It's like the AI was saying, hey, look over here. This is where the really interesting stuff is happening.
So the AI was basically pointing them in new, potentially groundbreaking directions. That's huge.
Absolutely. And it really highlights how AI can accelerate scientific discovery. But it's not just about generating new ideas, it's about making sense of complex data, too. Like there was this fascinating case where AI was used to analyze biomedical research on a particular disease.
And what happened? Did the AI find the cure?
Not quite a cure, but it did something pretty incredible. It identified patterns and correlations in the data that human researchers had completely missed. These new insights led to brand new hypotheses about the potential causes and treatments for this disease. It opened up whole new avenues of research that they hadn't even considered before.
Now that's what I call a breakthrough. It's like the AI was playing detective with all that data and boom, case solved.
Right. And here's the thing. This is just the beginning. We're talking about generative AI revolutionizing research across every single discipline.
My mind is officially blown. Okay, so we've tackled the research side of things, but let's not forget about the classroom. Our source material, Generative AI in academia.pdf, talks about AI changing the way we teach and learn too.
Huge implications there. Imagine a world where each student has their own personalized learning experience, designed just for them and their learning style. That's the potential of AI in education.
Personalized learning, that's the dream. But how can AI actually pull that off?
Okay, so picture this. AI analyzes a student's strengths, their weaknesses, even their favorite ways to learn. Then, it builds a customized learning plan just for them. We're talking tailored exercises, readings, the whole shebang, and it even adapts as they progress.
So it's like having a personal AI tutor for every single student.
You got it, and it doesn't stop there. Imagine textbooks, but they're powered by AI.
Okay, now you're just messing with me.
I'm serious. Textbooks that can adjust their content based on how well a student understands the material. No more one-size-fits-all learning.
That's what I call next-level education. Our source mentioned some case studies where this is already happening. Anything really jump out at you?
There was this one about personalized math tutoring using AI. They brought it into a school, and the results were pretty impressive. The students using the AI tutors, their math scores went way up.
It actually works. That's what I want to know. Okay, any other cool examples we should know about?
There was this history teacher using AI to make their lessons way more engaging. Instead of the same old textbook, this teacher used AI to get the latest historical research.
Interesting. So how did the AI make history more exciting? Asking for a friend.
Think interactive timelines, primary source documents, even virtual tours of historical sites, all curated and presented in a way that just brought history to life for these students.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. I wish I had that tech back in my school days. History would have been way cooler.
Right. It's all about making learning immersive, exciting. That's the power of generative AI across the board.
It's clear this technology has the potential to really shake up the education system. But, and this is a big but, with all these incredible advancements, we've got to talk about the ethical side of things, right?
100%. Like any powerful tool, there's always the risk of misuse. It's our job to make sure we're using generative AI responsibly, especially in academia.
Couldn't agree more. What are some of those big ethical questions we should be considering?
One of the biggest challenges is making sure AI is used fairly. We've got to be so careful about potential biases in the data.
Because if the data is biased, the AI will be biased.
Exactly. If we're not super vigilant, those biases can get amplified, and that leads to unfair or discriminatory outcomes. We can't just assume AI is objective.
Right. AI is only as good as the information it's fed. Okay, so fairness is key. What else?
Transparency. As AI becomes more ingrained in academia, we need crystal clear guidelines and standards.
When you say transparency, what do you mean exactly?
Let's say you're using an AI tool in the classroom to grade student work, right? Students and teachers, they both need to understand how that tool works. What data is it using to make those decisions? That kind of transparency builds trust and ensures AI is being used ethically.
Transparency, fairness, accountability. We've got to make those non-negotiables as we move forward with AI.
Absolutely. And it's not just about rules. It's about building a culture of responsible innovation. That means constantly questioning the impact of AI. How is it affecting our institutions? How is it impacting society as a whole?
Big questions. And these aren't just questions for tech experts, are they?
Not at all. This is a conversation for everyone.
Yeah.
Educators, researchers, policymakers, even the students themselves. We all have a part to play in shaping the future of AI.
We're talking about a whole new world of possibilities, but we need to make sure we're building it on solid ground.
And that brings us to the big question, right? What's next? What does the future hold for generative AI in academia?
I'm glad you asked because that generative AI in academia.pdf you sent, it hints at some seriously mind-blowing stuff.
Right.
One thing that really caught my eye, the idea of AI not just helping with research, but actually leading the charge.
It's a whole different ballgame, isn't it? Imagine a future where AI isn't just crunching numbers, but designing experiments, coming up with hypotheses that we, with our human brains, could never even dream up. So we're talking AI as the lead scientist, the trailblazer. That's a wild thought.
It really is. And it brings up so many fascinating questions. Like, if an AI makes some groundbreaking discovery, who gets the credit? The researchers behind the AI, the university, the AI itself.
Whoa, those are some deep philosophical waters we're wading into now. It's like we're rewriting the rules of science in real time.
Exactly. And it's not just about credit, it's about responsibility, too.
No.
How do we make sure research is ethical when AI is calling the shots? How do we balance the potential benefits with the potential risks?
It's like every answer leads to 10 more questions, but that's what makes it so exciting. We're on the verge of something huge.
Absolutely. And like any big change, there will be bumps along the way. But I'm optimistic. If we work together, stay open to new ideas, we can use AI to make academia and the world a better place. I love that optimism. So, for all our listeners out there who are ready to ride this AI wave, what's the best way to keep up?
Never stop learning. Stay curious. Ask questions. Be open to new possibilities. And of course, dig into that source material that got us started. Generative AI in academia.pdf. It's a goldmine of information and a perfect jumping-off point.
Couldn't agree more. And on that note, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the world of generative AI in academia. From the basics to the mind-blowing possibilities, we've covered a lot of ground today. Hopefully you're walking away with just as many questions as answers. Keep those minds open, keep asking those tough questions, and we'll catch you in the next episode.